Now we're going to talk about using line pointers and column pointers to enter data into SAS correctly. You can see up here we have observation numbers first in this data set, 1, 2, 3, and 4, then genders, then their ages, 68, 61, and 56, and then we have these weights. Look at this last weight we have down here. It's 187.4, but someone entered the data incorrectly. They left out the decimal place. So let's see if we can figure out how to get SAS to help us out with that. One way that we could deal with this is by using this input statement that we've used before. You can see we've got different column pointers, but another way of doing this would be to use these @ symbols. So the IDs come first, and we've got an @ pointer that says at 1, you need to enter this ID variable. At this first column, in other words, the ID variable is there, and it's 3 columns long. So you can see up here in the data set, I have the first 3 columns, 0, 0, 1. That's always the ID number. Then we have at 4 a gender variable. Again, you still got to use your $sign to denote that it's a character variable, and it's 1 column long. At 6 we have ages, and they're 2 columns long. At column 8, and if you're not keeping track, this is the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's the 8th column right there. That number 1, that's the 8th column. So at 8, I'm going to put in the weight variable, and it's actually 5 digits long, including the decimal place. So I've got 4 numbers plus a decimal, and then I put the decimal place, and then I have 1 decimal. That's what it means. So for example, if I had some other number that looked like this, 0.5248, okay, then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. So I'd use 10 here instead, and then I had 4 decimal places. So that's what I would use. But let's leave it like it was. Get rid of this. And then at 15 I have a number. It's 6 digits long. And so I can print this out, and that's entered into SAS correctly. You can see what it looks like. It still allowed that missing variable for age for that 3rd observation. That's okay. Next we have a data set that has 2 observations but 6 lines of data. So this first section here, that's 1 observation, and then this next section is the 2nd observation. And I want to be able to tell SAS to put these in as only 2 observations. Also, this set here and this set here are your high and low blood pressure ratings. So those are 2 separate variables that we want to get entered into the computer. So let's see what happens. First I'm going to start at line 1. This # is a line pointer. It tells SAS, let's start at line 1, and then I'm going to put in the ID variable, and this is telling the columns that SAS is going to use to put those in. So we don't really need this because things are spaced out precisely, but I'm just letting you know you can use these column pointers and line pointers together. We do need the column pointers on the 2nd line, however, because these 2 variables aren't separated by anything at all. So when we go to run this program, there it is.